I don't often use visual aids in my homilies, but because we are able to by the very architecture of our church, today I'd like to draw your attention to what we call the apse, which is this rounded part that is above the sanctuary. And as you see up there, the only part of our beautiful ceiling which has artwork on it are these angels who are depicted directly above the high altar. If you can't see them very well right now, take a look at them as you come up for communion, or perhaps after Mass, take some time to look at them. And we come here to St. John's all the time, and it's very possible that we don't really notice the details. But it's interesting that each of these angels depicted in the apse are all holding something. They're all holding a crown. And they're holding the crowns sort of out as if they're presenting them. And these crowns that they're holding are not necessarily for them. They already have halos on. The artist depicted them with halos, showing that these crowns really then are for all of us, for everyone who is here in this place, who comes to this sacred place, to give us a sort of preview, if you will, to give us a glimpse into what lies in store for those who entrust themselves to Christ, who accept his invitation of a relationship, and who inherit his eternal promise. Ultimately, that is what we celebrate on All Saints' Day. Keep in mind, and I know you know this, but it's good to be reminded that all of us are called to be saints. We oftentimes think of the saints in the church as those famous men and women, those ones who we read about, who history tells us about, and those are the saints, but that's really just for the most holy, the most heroic, the most courageous of all. And that's not the case. We're all called to be saints. A saint is a citizen of heaven. A saint is someone who achieves salvation. And surely that is the greatest goal that any of us have. We're all called to inherit one of those crowns. And perhaps you as an individual, almost certainly not me as an individual, will have our own feast day throughout the liturgical year. We probably live in a time where we don't have to worry about being martyred here in the United States. Maybe none of you will write a Summa Theologica that will be remembered for centuries to come, or will do something so incredible that it changes the very course of history. Perhaps we won't be one of the big famous saints that get their very own feast day. But brothers and sisters, we will still have a feast day. It will be November 1st, the day that we come here together now to celebrate. And God willing, if we wear those crowns in heaven that the angels have ready for us, we will be able to look down on all those who still remain on earth. And on this day especially, as they celebrate us in heaven, we will intercede for them. That is why this is such a marvelous day. It is our greatest reminder of what our end goal is: to be a saint, to be with God forever, to be with all of those who have joined the communion of saints forever, and then to intercede for those on earth. And we have everything we need in this church of ours to make us saints. Let us simply accept that invitation and work with the grace that God wants to give us.